Hello everybody, welcome to my live. Welcome to the replay as well. I am live, super live, right here with you. I promise I can see you, or at least see your comments. And I have a super cute technique for you today. So before we get started, I'm gonna get everything turned up, turned on, and sit back, relax, grab a snack or a beverage, and I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. Yay. All right. Yeah, that took me a second to get back here, but I'm here now. I clicked it a bunch of times and it just kept being a black screen and a black screen, but I'm here now. All right. Awesome sauce. Hello, Margaret Miller and Debbie Hoover. Hello. Hello, Patricia and Anita, Talisa and Linda. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we are going to use our holiday sayings and our holiday pine in a really cool way. So before I get those out and ready to use, I'm going to show you what we're going to make. So here we have this is our, I guess, formerly called the lumbar pillow. It's our 12 by 24 pillow, and I am going to kind of get that ironed out, the crease, so that we can heat ink it. I'm like, what am I trying to say here? What am I trying to say? The shopping list for all the products that I am going to use today is in the description of the video. So you can click on that. So this is a really cool pillow. It's kind of like, one of those skinny, longer pillows. It goes perfectly with our large square pillow. It's kind of like a throw pillow for your bed or for a couch or a chair or wherever you want to put it. I just am going to get these wrinkles out, because after you open up the package, the wrinkles kind of come in. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Darlene. Hello, Marcia. Hi, Paige Annabella. Okay. So we are getting that heated up. I hope you guys have been having a great week. I did have to pre-record yesterday's because of a meeting that I had, but today we are live. The ink colors I'm going to be using are right here. This is our shimmer copper. It's a beautiful kind of golden coppery color, and then our pesto. So we've got kind of some cool pages. We have some cool colors. And I'm going to go ahead and bring this over and kind of use it as my iron. It's not an iron, but in a pinch, it does a great job. We get all of that kind of flattened out. Yeah, It does a great job. Okay, I hope you guys are all ready for the holidays. I hope you are ready as spaghetti. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I feel like this sheet is on the, I feel like I got placed on the wrong side. Not really sure about that. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna stick this in here, and I find that if you kind of fold it up, you can get it in a little easier. And then, I know it's hard to see, but you're just going to kind of like unfold it on the inside. That is the easiest. So that's what it looks like on the inside. And then we're going to press from the center on out. There we go. All right, now, because this is 24 inches long, you're going to see the whole thing. And I'm going to grab, I have a couple different transfers that I'm going to use. The first one is the Holiday Pine, which is this fun transfer here, okay? And what's going to happen is I have to do a little bit over here, and I have to like do a repeating pattern of it. So I will probably, I don't think, yeah, so I'll probably start on this side. And then let me go ahead and grab the word that I'm using, which this is our holiday sayings. And you get to choose believe, good tidings, rejoice, peace and joy. So I'm going to do peace and joy because these little leaves resemble the leaves that are in the holiday pine. That one right there. So we're going to go ahead and trim this down. Yes, Diane, lumbar pillow. Hello, Jennifer from Atlanta. Oh, have fun wrapping gifts. I should be doing that right now. Well, no, I shouldn't. I will be doing that soon. It's going to be like a whole marathon of wrapping, honestly, because I haven't started. Hello, Vanessa and Sandra and Rhonda. Howdy, howdy. All right. So what's going to happen is I need to get this centered. And so I'm actually, this is going to be like a two-step thing, because this transfer, well, the pillow is larger than the transfer. So what's going to happen, I'm going to take my pillow and I'm going to set it in here, and I'm going to lay my transfer over it. And I'm going to just do this. Okay, now it is a repeating pattern, so I can line this side up with this side. So that's the most important thing for you guys to know. Now, second is how I'm going to use this as a what do you call it? a mask. So I'm gonna kind of center it and line it up and hope that it's lined up probably as good as it can be. That's about right. Okay. So you guys can see what I'm doing. This is going to be a mask. Watch and observe. This whole thing is going to be done with our copper. And I have my my 4-inch handled squeegee, which I took the handle off. And so I'm gonna use this to spread my ink. This is ink. And I'm going to see how I'm using that as a mask. Oops. So here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to get that over the edge. And if you're like me, you probably go off the edge like I just did, and then you have like a little hot mess. But I will fix that. I am just... Let me wipe some of this ink off on here. I'm probably going to need a little bit more. I'm using the handled squeegee because it's really easy to do a lot in a short amount of time. You do have to be careful on the edges. I would say your edges, you may decide, you know, I think I want to grab a small squeegee to do that. So what I'm going to do, I've got all of this done. I'm going to go ahead and let this rest right there and grab a small squeegee, come back to my corners and get those. And I'm probably going to just kind of make my own cutoff line, because there will be a cutoff line on all the edges, especially right here where the zipper is. All right, so we got that. I think it's gonna be really cool. It doesn't have to be a straight edge. In fact, I don't want it to be a straight edge because the rest of it's not gonna be a straight edge. All right, so it'll kind of be like a feathered edge up here. If I can do it all, I will. All right, very cool. Now, we have to line up our sides. I'm just making sure all these are good. All right, now, set that down. I gotta wash my hand. I got some ink on it. And as you guys probably know from all the other times we do inking, gotta clean your hands multiple times so you don't get it on your project. Hi, Janet. Hi, Pam. Hi, Mary. Hello, Karen from Arizona. And Sandra, hello. Thank you. Charlotte, hello. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to grab a little stir stick and use that to peel my mask away. All right? This is important. We are gonna wash the edge of this in a second, but I'm gonna take this, my little small squeegee, and I'm gonna feather the clean, straight edge of this. Okay, so the trick is that I really used a straight edge, but we don't necessarily want it to appear, unless you do want it to be a completely straight edge. Then go for it. Do it, do it, do it. But I am kind of making a feathered edge, meaning it's no straight line. Now, I'm going to carefully peel this backward. I need just one more hand, guys. All right, so I peeled this backward. I'm going to try to hold it because I have to move everything over. This is, oh boy, I wish I had a bigger table. I need it to line up right here. All right, I'm gonna attempt to just drive this edge a little bit with my one hand. And while I'm drying this, I'm holding the other part with my hand. So I just want to dry it so that it doesn't necessarily pull up when I place this back down. And it really does just need to be that edge. Okay. Now, oh shoot, I got a little messy. It's a little hot mess right here. Don't you mind me. So I'm gonna lay this down and I'm gonna line up the edges. Of where this needs to be. I think that's pretty good. Now, I'm getting my hand nice and inky. I'm gonna wash them. Got my water over here, so I'm just gonna wash it and then wipe it with my disinfectant wipe. Dry it with my towel. And carefully use the small squeegee to get some of this on here. There we go. So this is our copper ink that we're doing, and this is called the Holiday Pine. Okay. Good, good, good. Now, clean off my hands again. You cannot clean your hands enough. Hi, Julie. Hi, Susanna. Oh, Susanna, thank you for the shirt. This one was super cute for me. Hi, Michaela. All right. I'm going to peel. Oh, let me get a little bit more on here. It looked like it didn't go through like I wanted it to. There we go. Okay. We have a match. I'm going to move this. I'm going to lay this back down. I'm going to pull it way over. And everything needs to just kind of relocate for a hot second. Then I can peel this back up. I got some ink. We're just gonna clean that as best we can because I need to stick the little pillow in there. I don't want the other side to get that ink on it. Okay, that looks good enough. Now, I'm gonna lay this down. We're gonna do the same thing we just did. Line it up. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to get this to stick to, oh, I forgot to dry that side, but you know what? It's probably going to be pretty dry already because it's been sitting in the open air. I'm going to wash my hands in the water real quick, dry this, and start making some holiday pine background. There we go. Because we've already used this, you've got to be real careful to get through every little section. Make sure that you can see through the screen. At what you're doing. Make sure that the ink goes through the screen. There we go. And when I peel it up, I'm going to look and make sure I got everything covered. Okay. That's going to go back. Okay. Got a little bit. Now, I'm going to lay this back down because this is going to go in my sink to actually get washed. It's a big one, and that's the easiest way for me to wash that whole thing. All right, now I have our center word, and I'm gonna wash this real quick right on my mat. That's why I love these mats. So we're just gonna wash. Remember, it was just the edges that I got that ink on. And I'm going to wash it off so that it's a nice clean edge for when I have to lay it back down. This is just a disinfectant wipe. You can also like spray it with water and use your board eraser to get that clean. Now I'm going to clean my mat, flip this over, and I'm going to get all the edges where it ran underneath. Okay. Once that's nice and clean, I'm going to grab my microfiber, the inside of my fuzzing cloth, okay, whoops, and I'm going to dry it with that, because it'll get nice and dry. Julie, I kind of do have a huge mess, so, also, 4 hands would be great, Ruth. You could, instead of doing the way I did it, you could take it off and then wash it and dry it and then lay it back down. Like, you could go slower than what I'm doing. Now I'm just gonna set this in here. I only care that my words are on there. And I don't know that it's straight. Okay. And for this, my hands are such a mess, even though I keep washing them. I'm going to use pesto. Remember, pesto ink and just a small squeegee will work. Make sure it's pressed down. And I'm doing all pesto, so easy. I'm not going to try to do anything a different color. I need a little bit more. Perfect. There we go. And smooth and remove all the extra ink, guys. It's the same thing that you're going to do when you chalk. Like, you smooth and remove just like you do with chalk. Kind of get, oh my goodness, all the extra. Put that back into the container. Messy, messy, messy. Okay. Peel this. If you can, grab a, there we go. Oh, perfect. Okay, now I'm going to wash this real quickly in my water that I have over here. You got to get this all, you got to kind of see that finished product, you know? Okay, so before we can do anything, we have to get our ink to dry. So I am going to close this up and start drying the ink that's on here with this. And while I do, I'd like to invite you, if you're new and you have not checked out my free group, type add me in the comments. Thank you for that. Hi Joe, thank you. Hi Cindy, thank you. Hi Amy. Thank you for sharing and sprinkling. I have to, I'm sorry, I'm like sneezy. I'm not sick, I promise. We just gotta get this completely dried. And one thing, while we're doing this, you can kind of look. Sometimes I think the ink on a background looks good if it's a little bit distressed. And sometimes you want that crisp, clear, much clearer, defined images. I've got a little distressing on here, which is why I did the feathering here and kind of on the ends so that it didn't have to be super perfect. All right, so we are still drying this. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out that ink mat. And while I'm doing that, I'll tell you all about our club. And here's why you wanna be a member by tomorrow. So I tell you guys all the time, if you haven't checked out our club, just type club in the comments and I will send you the information. You can check it out. Well, tomorrow starts an amazing Out with a Bang sale on my website only. You can only get it on my website. I cannot order it for you. It has to be through my website. Every single customer is going to get 50% off in our specials and deals section starting tomorrow at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. However, you guys, if you're a club member, wait, what? If you're a club member, you get 60% off and $4.95 shipping for US. I'm not even kidding. You get 60% off of the specials and deals section, which will be launched tomorrow. These are, you guys, I don't even get that discount. And I cannot buy this stuff. It is special only for you. 60% off. You guys, there's gonna be surfaces, wooden cutouts, and transfers. I don't even know what else. I just know a couple sneak peek items. That's all I know. It's called Out with a Bang. It starts tomorrow and it runs to the end of the year. So you're gonna have a week and 2 days because it ends at 11:59 p.m. on New Year's Eve. Seriously, best sale ever. Club members get extra discounts and cheaper shipping. So if you are not a club member, type in club, check it out. You're gonna love it. It's an exclusive project kit every month. And you get these awesome bonuses. We treat our VIPs royally. All right. A lot of this is good. I happen to have a little chunk of paste right here. I don't know that it's going to actually, we'll see. I put parchment paper down. It's kind of thick. We'll get this all dried all day. I did post a little message about this in the VIP group, inside my free group, which you'll get more ideas and inspiration. and insider information. That's why they already got the message about the Out with a Bang sale last week, but it's coming to you live now, and it starts at 9 a.m. Mountain Time tomorrow on my website. So the trick is getting this super, super, super dry. Some people will just dry it like I'm doing and let it set out overnight. It's a great way to do that. Since I'm drying, it gives me a really good opportunity to have conversations with you. And so the last thing I want to talk to you about is starting the new year with a bang. We're going to go out with a bang with the sale, but let's start with a bang. How about starting your own creative business? I will teach you how to create your own little side gig with Couture. You can join my award-winning team right there in the comments. Type TEAM, and I'll send you a link so that you can watch my video and learn all about what it takes to be a designer. There's 3 different tracks, and I talk all about that in the video. So it's super easy. Just watch the video. No pressure whatsoever. All right, you guys, let's get this kind of heat set. I'm gonna pull this out. This is just my like protective thing, and I've got this here. We're gonna, okay, so we're gonna do, this is gonna take a bit of time. I do about 300 degrees at 30 seconds for 100% cotton fabric. Your temperature goes by the fabric. Cotton is a high setting. If you're using your iron, you will put your iron on the cotton setting. Our canvas pillow covers are 100% cotton. If you're using something other than cotton, you're going to need to look or Google your fabric. If you're using an iron, it has that, it has the fabric settings on it. Heat press does not. It just does temperature and a time. So you're going to have to Google it, look it up, look at the brochure, or however you know, whatever you use to heat press. If you are using some sort of blend, it's going to be lighter than what I'm using. Okay, it's gonna be a lighter setting. Now, I can see, so this is gonna be a big trial here. I can see that my ink is not 100% dry. So I rushed it a little. So we're just gonna see what happens. And I'm gonna have to get a new piece of parchment, honestly, to cover this part, because I can already see, actually it's not too bad. I just could see a couple places where I feel like it wasn't quite dry. It's not as bad as I thought it was, though. I do have more parchment. I just keep a roll of parchment down here. And I reuse it over and over and over. Over and over and over. So I'm just gonna open this up. Place it down and bring this back. There we go. So because this is so long and this is only like a 9x9 machine, it takes a few passes to get through it all. But if you're doing an iron, 4 minutes over each section We like to say front and back. Sometimes, based on what you're doing, you can't do front and back, so then just do the front a couple times. That's fine. I got something on here. Probably some ink. And I will take this off after I pass over it one time, and I'll feel all the ink to see if it's smooth or tacky. And if it's tacky, I'm going to go over it again. And then hopefully it will be good to go. So I have these new stockings. I got them last year, but they do not have initials or names or anything on them, and it's kind of hard to know whose is who. So I want to make little stocking ornaments, like a little thing that I can hang over the stocking that has an initial on it. So I'm going to do that coming up here this week. And I got a couple other really cool things. And then next week, I am going to be doing all kind of like evergreen generic, no Christmas. I have 2 winter things. I cannot wait for the one because it's going to be so cool. And then what else do I have? Some of the second week in January, my bundles come back, and well, second week as in like the 4th. I'm going to be doing a really cute bundle. So make sure you stick with me through the new year. All right. Let me lift this up. That's actually not bad at all. Okay. Let me lift this up and kind of air it out. Cool it down. And then feel it. I feel like a little bit, look at what I did to my mat. A little bit over here. Let's get a little bit of that redone, kind of on the edge. I might be able to just get both edges if I turn it diagonally. That's kind of a good way to do it. Hello, Grandma's house. 13 more seconds here. All right. That feels better. I'm going to flip it over here. I'm sorry, everything is just up here now, I think. And then we will be done. This feels really good at the bottom. I did a good job at the bottom. We're going to stuff this pillow, and I'll show it off next. So don't go anywhere. About 10 more seconds. Okay. All right. I'm going to let this kind of cool off. I'm going to grab my pillow so I can stuff this. I'm going to get it stuffed and zippered. Oh, look how cute this is, you guys. Super cute little lumbar pillow that can go on any couch or bed or however you want to do it. This doesn't have to be Christmas. This can be anything. We have the cutest background transfer hand brushed hearts coming up in a couple weeks that I'll be showing you. And we have the mini buffalo plaid. Just put that little word here as your mask and don't ink over that. And then you can put your word in the middle and it looks like, you know, it was meant to be. Isn't that cute? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, this pillow cover is completely machine washable and dryable. Washable and dryable? Wash and dry. Machine wash and dry. So the ink is permanent. Yo. Easy peasy. So here you go. Tomorrow is Wednesday. So I'm going to be having my live at 2 p.m. Eastern time. And I hope you come back to see one. Oh, you guys probably can't see everything I'm showing you because I had that little banner up. Now you can see it. Come back tomorrow where I will do another cute project and probably my hangers for my stockings. And using one of our alphabet fonts. Not sure which one. I'm looking over there to see what I have left. And unless I don't have an alphabet font because I've packed it away. We will see. We will see. But come back. It's going to be a great day. Tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. What you making? Making a pillow. Yes, you got it. Okay. Have a great night. Let's see. What else? I don't know. I'm a little bit squirrely. It's the week before Christmas and I'm crazy. So I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you got some pointers and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching, guys.